fucking with me, your ass is pistol popper pain. You won't like if I let the Nina blast. I see your ass, red bean spot, I'm gonna make heat your ass. Body is tough, cops never found where I keep the stash. But chill, cause pain been dormant since the fetus. I was born to be a blessing, I'm getting stoned like I'm Jesus. I'm a heathen, raise a hell raiser, so I'm a demon. Here's my reason, y'all been trying to convince me I'm not a genius. I be really finding blessings through my anger. I embrace it and start training like Vegeta in the chamber. In the chambers, I entered 36 to step my game up. So protect your neck and watch for the niggas that fuck your name up.
Everybody, I'm Jay. That's the Dormant Fetus Pain, and we are back.
Yes, I am the shit.
Well, you've been dormant since you were a fetus.
Yeah, that's a fact. He said it. That surprise feature episode was dope on the playback. Like listening to the songs and everything again. That shit was dope on the playback. Like,
yeah, no, I was watching it, listening to it last night while editing up some the football videos, and I was like, had a lot of fun and got caught up in our conversations that I already lived because I forget half the shit we talked about.
Facts. Yo, you know, it's funny how much like we pod, you know what I mean, we do different, you know what I mean, whatever, and you know, we'll talk about a bunch of things and shit like that. And then when somebody asks you, like, let's say we just finished potting. If I get with my peoples like an hour from now, they'll be like, so what you potted about? What y'all talk about? I'll be like, I don't remember. I don't remember a motherfucking thing that we talked about on the pod until we start listening. And then it's funny because you'll say something and then I'll make a joke to myself. And then I said the same joke. I'm like, all right, okay, I'm consistent.
Yeah, unless it's something really crazy, I don't remember either. Right? Like unless something really, and we say crazy shit, so it has to be really crazy for me to remember. Yeah. Even when you guys do winging it, I don't remember half the shit you guys said the next day.
Word. Yeah, that's it. Winging it is definitely what it is. Winging it like a motherfucker. Salute freezing hot. Salute freezing hot.
All right, everybody, we're back today with storytelling.
Yeah. And it's not the best storytelling songs. It's not like we're doing that. It's you know, songs that have a storytelling involved. You know what I mean? So maybe y'all have heard some of these songs, maybe y'all haven't. I mean, enjoy, add the songs to your fucking playlist. Make a storytelling playlist and add that shit to it. God damn it.
Now, if you're doing a storytelling playlist, would you start it with Outkast storytelling? Okay. Just.
And that's the problem with this fucking episode right here. Because that was the first thing I was thinking of. And I was like, no.
Me too. And I didn't.
It's too easy. That was too easy. We're not doing that. But yeah, that was one of the first songs I was thinking of.
I went Lottie Dottie right away. I was like, okay, Lottie Dottie tells a good story. So I just decided I was going to go with one commercial hit and then bring two songs. Hopefully I can, you know, show people that they've never heard before.
Same here. My last song is a very, very popular song that people love the story. People that could, even though there was a video for it, you can still live the story without watching the video type shit. Like it's a classic.
It was a battle with myself to not bring Cypress Hill on, but I chose not to because I could have went Cypress Hill with storytelling. I could have went different ways. I tried to not go too far back because I almost went Slick Rick, children's story, and yeah.
So when it comes to storytelling, we know Slick Rick. If he's not holding the crown, he's at least, you know what I mean. He's a jewel in that crown or some shit. What other rappers that you kind of like when it comes to storytelling is like top notch, or you can't deny that their storytelling abilities or whatever like that? Because I like me personally, I stayed away from Slick Rick. He's a cheat code. I stayed away from Pac because that's a cheat code. And then after that, it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like open grabs.
Ghostface was kind of a cheat code to me too, and you know I'm a big Ghostface fan, so that started running through my head. But I'm like, I don't want to say that he's low-hanging fruit because he's amazing, but it was too easy, I felt like, for this show. I wanted to do a little digging in something different. But there was a lot of them. And then I'm old, so you go back to Boogie Down Productions, you go back to LL Cool J. I mean, all of these dudes were telling stories.
Yeah.
West Coast was in the 90s was just storytelling for the most part. So like there was a lot to go through. So I had to try to get clever and go somewhere else with it.
Okay. I tried my hardest not to go with any Wu-Tang shit because they have so many. Pick any artist out the group. They have 1 or 2 or 3 songs where there's a story was like, yo, shit, like this is dope ass shit. Like
when MC8 straight up menace again, but I didn't want to bring it on the show again, even though it's one of my favorite songs of all time.
I try to stay away from Slaughterhouse members, especially Joe, because Joe got a lot of fucking stories to like he don't
wait.
And I'm not saying it because he's one of my favorite rappers, but that nigga has a lot of fucking storytelling songs.
I have to go a little bit into left field quick. Did you see Academics warning Joe Budden about fucking with Aiden Ross?
No, I didn't hear that Academics say that. I know Joe's been talking shit about Aiden Ross, but
Academics just warned him like, you better not play with Aiden. Like, what is Aiden Ross gonna do that Joe Budden gotta worry about? This is what I need DJ Academics to just fucking explain to us. Like, what the fuck is Aiden Ross gonna do to Joe?
See, I'm not that familiar with Aiden Ross like a lot of people are. Like, I know who he is, I know he does whatever that, but I'm not as familiar like what kind of power he may have. Like, if like, not saying this is the situation, but if Ack was to say, "Yo, Joe, stay away from Charlamagne the God," I would understand that more because I know what Charlamagne the God does. Like, what his, not saying Joe's gonna stay away from that, but you know what I mean. Like, I understand that more than Aiden Ross, because I know Charlamagne's background and his power that he's gaining in the entertainment business. I don't know too much about Aiden Ross.
You're still not going to cancel Joe. You're not going to make Joe afraid of Aiden from the street. So I don't know what the threat was, because Joe's fans are going to stay with him no matter what happens.
You need them core fans. Fuck them other people that just learned about you this year, man. You need them people that been ride or dying. You need those, because they're always going to put money in your pocket. But Joe kind of, I don't want to say this, but Joe has kind of proven that you can't cancel him.
Well, and then, it's really hard to, unless you do something to offend a whole community, it's really hard to get canceled. It's like Bill Burr once said. He was on, I forget what talk show, and they asked him what it felt like to be canceled. And he responds, he's like, canceled by who? They're like, the internet. He's like, I don't go on the fucking internet. And he goes, and every one of my shows are sold out every night. So who the fuck did I get canceled by?
So that's the thing. When it comes to like people that can't get canceled, Bill Burr's definitely one of them. But it's him, Dave Chappelle. Like, for me, I could think more comedians that you just can't cancel. It's hard to do. Like Dave Chappelle has had a whole community not like him, and they still, you know what I mean? Like, he's
canceled Joe Rogan, and he's still one of the biggest podcasters in the world. So that's kind of my point of what are we really canceling? It's just angry people online.
Angry people online, and you give it about 2 weeks, we'll forget about it. Forget about it. Like, unless it's just hitting a trial or some shit, some TMZ shit, in 2 weeks we gonna forget about whatever the fuck you did and or said. We on to the next one.
Michael Rappaport's a good example. Half the country on the left canceled him because he came out and said he was going to vote for the fucking Tangerine Palpatine, but then all of the Orange Man's followers jumped on Rappaport's side. So did he really get canceled? He just kind of got switched sides.
That's all you really did. They're trying to do the cancellation with Nikki. See, it might work. I don't know.
Well,
but
with Nikki, I think the difference is, I think I didn't realize that the whole world didn't realize that her husband and her brother are both sex offenders, and now they know. And I think that hurts her. I thought everybody knew that, and it find out they didn't.
Well, that's because you're white, but you're urban as fuck. So you know about that shit. Them a lot of those white people, whatever like that, they're not hip to Nicki Minaj. Like they just heard the music from time to time and call it the day. Yeah, they don't know her background is sleazeball mentality. It's a slippery slope with Nick. It's a very like she walking a very, and then what she said about the gays and all that stuff, the LGBT shit. Like, do you not know who your fan base is? Like that's what bugs me out about the Nick shit. Like, you do know your fan base is them, right? Like them. Like you would never hear Beyonce say some slick shit about them, because that's about 90-80% of Beyonce's fan base is them. And the same thing with you, Nicki. About 80-70% of your fan base is them. You done alien. I don't know. That's kind of different. That's different. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Fucking Aiden Ross, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I don't know you.
All right. Well, I'm up first. I decided to go artist, not surprising anybody, but maybe the song I picked for today. This is Vinnie Paz, Is Happiness Just a Word?
I'm not sure if I heard this one or not, but I fucks with Vinnie Paz. He's amazing, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna twerk it.
Yeah, he's talking about his battle with depression and like that kind of shit. So the story there is a little different than the militant conspiracy theory Vinnie that we're used to.
Before you even press play on that, do you think most storytelling songs are usually the sad ones, the depressed songs, the
Most of the time it's either a sad song or a fucked up situation.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to think. I'm really over here thinking like, damn, yo. Even my 3 songs, then they're not like the saddest songs, but they're not really that happiest now I'm thinking about it.
No, I mean, unless you go with Will Smith's Just the Two of Us, I'm not sure there's a lot of storytelling upbeat songs.
But even Just the Two of Us, even though it's a happy song, but even Just the Two of Us is one of those. Like,
no, it is. There's a moral to that. There's a moral to that song. Like there's a teaching lesson and whatever. Yeah, I can't really think of a song. I'm sure there's one out there that tells a good story. I can't think of it though.
Damn.
Fantastic Voyage.
Fantastic Voyage.
Coolio, slide.
Coolio. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a happy song. Like, don't get it twisted. My song, one of them is like it's some gangster shit. It's not a happy song, but it's some gangster shit. Then one of the other songs, man, let's get to your Vinnie Paz.
All right. Is happiness just a word?
Through. Underdiagnosed for 20 years, they never broke through. You ever been in such a fog you don't know you? Never being able to do the shit you supposed to? I wouldn't wish it on anyone that I'm close to. Wouldn't wish it on anybody that I'm opposed to. There's not an accurate diagnosis to show you. Basic neurobiology isn't close to. I'm watching life as a spectator. I can't help myself even though I possess data. It's not a part of my spirit to want to test nature. You sick, you know what I'm feeling, cousin, and let's wager. I have trouble retaining new information. Familiar scenes start to look foreign to realization. Everybody tired of being patient. Mama wonder why her baby crying in the basement. Constant rumination just exacerbates it to the point where I can't even barely narrate it. I've had doctors tell me that my mind is fascinating, but they can tell me why the sickness has been activated. sleep the cousin of death. The bed don't work. Maybe I'd rather be dead. Dead don't hurt. Realization of an inherent emptiness. Maybe that's another sin for the pessimist. Possibly I am a jinn, we're the exorcist. I've fallen cause I've been on the precipice. Maybe it's my mama's possible regret. Maybe it's a neurological neglect. Maybe it's the reason why I water wet. The angular gyrus and where the frontal lobe connect. But maybe I'm being too complicated for you. Maybe I should just be calm and explain it to you. The psychiatrist thinking they can fool you. Paxil, Zoloft, it's just wasteful to you. I tried meditation, try to sit in silence, but how the fuck that help a neurochemical imbalance? Why would you tell a person that they were childish without an understanding of the pain that they surrounded? I always feel foggy somatic detachment. It's like my body isn't connected to actions. It destroys everything that's affected the fragments. I don't have nothing but senses and sadness, yeah.
So that's featured Yes Alexander, and she is an indie artist who is into electronic and pop.
It's interesting because I've heard that song before. Well, I think the first when the hook comes on at first, I didn't like the hook. So it was like I never went. So when I think I tried to hear the song, or it was running through when I was at like Benny Pass, when you let your shit just go and whatever, and then the song. Once the hook comes, I change it because I don't know, something about the hook I didn't like, right? So now this is my first. I can honestly say this is my first time really listening to that song from beginning to the end, the whole 3 minutes, whatever the fuck that shit is, and I like it now. And I'm like, the hook sounds better now that I heard in totality. But when the shit first, even when you first play, I'm like, I know this song. Because I wasn't sure what it was. But once I heard the hook come on at first, I'm like, I know this song. And in my head, I'm like, I used to always cut this shit off. But fuck it, I gotta listen. And I'm happy I did. So salute to you, Jack.
I agree with you, though. But the only reason I made it through that, I get what you're saying, is because I'm like, it's Vinny, and I'm going to trust in Vinny.
You put a lot of trust in the artists that you love, and they do drop the ball sometimes, and not even sometimes, a lot. Your favorite artist will drop the ball a lot. Like, come on, let's keep it a buck. Your favorite artist ain't always ain't 100%, ain't 90%. I mean, certain things, man. But yeah, I never really listened to that song all the way through. That's my first time listening to that shit all the way. It's been out for a while. It's not no new song. It's not no new shit. Like. Yo, that's my first time really listening to that shit, and I like it now. And the hook made more sense now after he rapped and he started going on and shit. I'm like, yeah, what's that song called again?
It's Happiness to the Word.
Happiness.
From his 2016 album, The Cornerstone of the Corner Store.
2016. See, I already got that shit in my sad playlist. Okay, see, I have it already in my sad playlist, and I've never really listened to that song. But that hook, I don't know. I just never really listened to that song all the way through. That's crazy. That song is already in my fucking my sad playlist. Yes, I have a sad playlist. Goddamn it.
It's a different Vinny you hear too, because he's not gruff. He's not into the militant conspiracy, that kind of thing in this one.
Every time you play Benny Pass, you know who I think about I want to listen to? my homie Big Chief Smash.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't remember how many. I don't remember how high it goes up now.
Yeah, I think it did go to G. But every time I hear Vinny Pass, I think of Big Chief Smash. I'm like, all right, cool. I gotta and then I'll get into a little Big Chief session whatever like that. But yeah, he's it's the voice. It's the voice. Vinny speaks with so much. Like he's just natural. Even if he's just rapping, it's gonna sound aggressive. It's gonna sound, and that's just, I know that's what you like. You like that aggressive. You like that anger in the voice. Like you like hearing that sort of emotion on whatever. So it makes sense. So yeah.
I want to feel your struggle. I want you to make me feel your struggle when you are in that zone. But Payne, this made me ask, do you know the song A, B, C, D, E, F, U? Where she's like, fuck you and your mom and your sister and your job and your broke ass car and the shit you call life. Listen to it because you need to write a verse and have that as your hook. Because that song is kind of you. A, B, C, D, E, F, U.
By Gail.
Yeah. You need to write a verse to that, though, and have that as your hook. And I don't know if you checked your email, but somebody sent you the instrumental to the
I peeped it. And that's right after that, I sent you. That's when I emailed you my tracks. So I just happened to go on my shit, and I was like, okay, Jason, I'll be sneaky here. But
I just figured I didn't have to email you like this fucking song. I'll just send him the instrumental
but it's the thing. I've sent the song itself to about 3, maybe 4 different producers, you know, and they all like, yo, I gotta come up with it's like people can't.
You send it to
find
Reno?
the right. I ain't sent to Reno. You think Reno?
Reno, and I'm gonna pronounce this very well. I don't know if you're still friends with him, but Digger the Dawn. All right, I wanted to make sure I emphasized how I said that.
I understand. Because with the Wi-Fi's and all this system choppy, you might hit a girl and think like, did he just say, "Hey, P, you let that shit slide"? That's your boy. You cool with that? Oh shit! But no, you're right.
Last week
I didn't think about Reno.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good. You good.
I was just saying, I heard somebody last week call somebody saying they nag, but put the ER at the end and called them, you're stop nagging me and I was like, bro, that is way too close. That sounds like you just said that word with an accent.
Yeah. I'm gonna
like a southern accent. That's what that shit sounded like. I was like, that was way too close.
I don't give a fuck if you from Ireland. You better pronounce that shit right, motherfucker. You sound crazy. Oh shit! All right, okay. I'm first. Well, I'm next. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know what the fuck I mean.
Freudian slip.
Fucking song it out. What? I forgot what song I picked first.
Royce, does that help?
Oh shit! So what happened was, right? So now I'm trying my hardest. Like, yo, listen, I'm gonna stay away from Wu-Tang. I'm gonna stay away from Slaughterhouse, because I mean, if people know it's my wheelbarrow, and me trying to stay away, I'm like, oh shit, nah, I can't do that. So I wasn't gonna do no Joe, well, no. But okay, so when I was doing this, I was also thinking about Eminem's 97 Bonnie and Clyde, because that is a story. You know what I mean? It's just the storytelling. That whole song is storytelling, whatever like that. And I was like, all right, we've done. I'm like, nah, I don't want to bring no M, because maybe that song is somewhat of a cheat code. So let me bring some shit that I'm pretty sure none of y'all, not saying none of y'all, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all haven't heard before. The song is called Power. It's off the Allegory album, I believe, Voice of 5'9". And yes, I said I wasn't going to bring Slaughterhouse, but somehow, some way, they just know how to slip into the fucking playlist. Just a Slaughterhouse member here and there. I don't know how they do it. They just do it.
All right, I got to say this. So like a month ago, I found out why Royce's name is Royce da 5'9", and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed and let down that there wasn't a bigger story behind the fact that he was just 5'9" and he was short to his friends, so they called him 5'9".
I don't know why anybody thought anything deeper than that.
I don't know, but I felt like there was going to be more. Like when they asked him, I forget what interview he was watching, but they asked him how we get the name. I was like, yeah, how we get the name. I'm ready. I'm locked in. And then I was like, it makes sense, and it hurts me so deeply that's it.
5'9". I mean,
a man that's that lyrical, I just thought maybe there was a story behind the name, but there really wasn't. And it's not his fault, and I'm not mad at him, but I just was like, I amped myself up, so the letdown was my own fault, but there was a letdown.
Now, it do be interesting when you ask somebody, yo, how you come up with that name? Where that part, whatever comes up, how you do that? And then they tell you the story, you be like, okay, all right. At least your story makes sense, or at least it's you know what I mean, doable, whatever.
Well, LL Cool J may be the worst, and if you do not know what LL Cool J means, just look it up during your Googles or your Googles during the song.
Yeah, LL Cool J would be the worst one. Yeah, he would be the and that's not no shot. That's not no.
No, he's the legend.
But how that ended up being the name when your name is Todd. I mean, like, cool. We thought the J was even like, all right, whatever, man.
All right,
so
here we go.
I'm going with a song called Power, Royce da 5'9", and I'm pretty sure none of y'all never heard the song before, but I need y'all to listen to the story. It's a beautiful story.
Oh fuck!
You want what for Christmas? Hell no. What you mean, is this all we got? That's it.
It's Christmas time in the Montgomery home. Daddy's acting all crazy again. Mama got herself a bloody nose. Daddy slapped her in the face again. Why they always gotta fight so much? Damn. Mama face swole, me and my bros in a panic state. If that's the case, yo, I can't just stay around this. Everything was fine, we just had dinner. We got all the He-Mans, Battle Cat, Adam, and Cringer, even Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain. Now we sit and listen to y'all argue about how y'all plan this day, and y'all just admitted to us Santa fake, so Kid Vicious just ran away pouting. Now I gotta go and console him. He wasn't nothing but a spoiled little boy then, little naive with an innocent cry. All he ever wanted to do was fit in with us, and y'all bought him a pair of fake Timberlands and put him in a real Timberland box. I'd never forget them boots, they was called Rugged Outbacks. Mama went and found him at Payless and made us promise not to say nothing, and Pop came in like he ain't know nothing about it. Like, Judy, you gon' send that boy out in public like that? He'll be just fine. These kids ain't about to be looking down at his feet for no treat. And she really meant that. Meanwhile, this little arrogant nigga called himself stunting on me and Greg with him talking about where y'all Tim's at. But he was too young to detect sarcasm, so we was like, nigga, where your Tim's at? It's Thanksgiving in the Montgomery home. Greg just came in here drunk again. Now mama trying to cover for him. She afraid my daddy gon' punch him again. Why you gotta get drunk so much? Damn, I wish you would just stay where you was at instead of coming home all rude and disrespecting all of our rules and shit. Man, the mood to switch, me and Vicious playing Connect 4. Our favorite movie just came on the tube, and it's ironic, it's blood sport, and I'm looking at Frank Dukes and shit, thinking you should split. Before daddy come down these stairs at his basement and see you wasted, but he just cut me off like, that nigga ain't gon' do shit. But the truth is this, he couldn't whoop my dad even if he was sober. I know cause he tried once, ended up unconscious, a broke arm and a tooth was chipped. My big bro got a lot of emotional problems, he feel that we was all abused as kids. He saw mama get dragged down all kind of stairs like a rag doll when he was 2, and this is back when daddy used to sniff cocaine. Po thing, he had to be subjected to this. When he gets drunk, he gets to losing it, he gets the illusion that he gon' protect us all from the big bad wolf. Stand up to him and prove some shit, but all he really doing is stressing mom out. Got it going, boy, you know your daddy up there sleep.
The food is ready. Why don't you stop making all this noise and just let him stay asleep? The turkey's done in the Montgomery home. Dad has just been awakened again. Greg is making all kinds of noise. Dad is on his way angry again. Who was that making all that goddamn noise? Not me. Greggy, get up here. You been out there drinking again? What the fuck I tell you about coming in my house with this disrespectful shit, nigga? Where the fuck you done been? I'm thinking to myself, Greg, please don't say nothing stupid, man. Every time my daddy in his drawers and he's standing in the hallway mad at somebody, I swear to God, he got the same strength as Superman. My brother turned around and just walks in the kitchen without even giving an answer, with his back to him, like, I ain't gotta talk to you, nigga. Nigga, you don't hear me talking to you? Next thing my brother did is something that when it comes to my father is something you just don't do. He looked him right in his eyes and he asked him, what the fuck is you gonna do? My father hit him so hard his body hit the stove, the oven dough hit the fucking floor. The turkey fell out the oven hole and landed near the stairs. Now daddy standing over Greg talking about, nigga, you ain't hurt, get up, get up. Then here come Vish talking about, Dad, I don't think he gonna get up. Then mama went damn near hysterical. She called the police came, neighbors was all in the street watching the cops taking my father out in handcuffs. Damn, man, that shit was real embarrassing. To all my friends I grew up with, who grew up fatherless, I know through me you live vicariously. I want you to know that we ain't no better than you or yours, we all needed therapy. We care about each other more than we care about if anybody understands us. What I'm trying to say is fuck you and happy holidays from the Montgomery family. Every man reaches that point in life where he don't want to make excuses no more. Life took me on a roller coaster ride. I've been up, I've been down, all the ribbons and my daddy game took me on highs, turned around and then took me on lows. Oh, then I think about it, I use that shit as fuel. Then I changed it and now can't you feel it? Can't you feel it? That I'm a grown man with power, yeah. Let me you say, yeah. If you was raised in a strict home like me, felt alone like me, and it gave you power, you can do it too. Just look at me, see I'm a grown man with power, yeah. Everybody say, yeah. If you don't know the meaning of abuse, if you've been through so much and that nobody can do to you. Now can't you feel it? I'ma run away with some how we came. I'm a grown man with power. You can do it too. If I can do it, use this power. I was a runaway. I was a runaway. Nothing none of y'all can do to me. He's gone.
I don't know. I was kind of into that, and I don't usually like that shit at the end. I was feeling it. But, okay, two things. One, beautiful song. Get the fuck out of here with your shit. Okay, I knew that was coming. I ain't never heard the song, but when you said a beautiful song, I already knew what direction this song was going. And anybody put their hand on my kid, I don't give a fuck. I'm beating the fuck out of them.
It's a very I liked it because it's like like there's a lot of times when he was actually rapping on beat, and then there was times where it was like he's telling the story, but he's kind of doing it on beat, off beat a little bit. It's the out of pocket flow that some rappers like to do sometimes.
And Greg got his ass whooped.
Oh yeah, Greg, yeah. I like you ain't hurt. Get up. And he'll bitch and say, "No, Dad, I don't think he gonna get up." like, oh man, it's dope because it's like it shows like he's just basically saying like, yo, listen, like we all go through some bullshit. Yo, you think my family's better than yours? Listen, we got our own shit going on over here. It's because we don't put it out there in public. I got my own shit behind the scenes that's going on. You know what I mean? Like I like that, and that's Royce singing on it too.
I don't know what it's like to grow up without a dad, but I do know what it's like to grow up with an alcoholic father, and I'm not sure that's an upgrade.
Let's say you don't know what that's like to have an alcoholic dad or your dad not being around. Listen, so from the outside looking in, they're like, oh shit, yo, I mean, Jay live a pretty good life, but I don't know what you got going. Like, you and your wife could be going through some shit. You and your daughter could be going through some shit. Just you in general might be going through some shit at work. Like, I don't know how crazy your life may be because you're not going to put everything, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, dope shit.
Nope, I like it. I'll definitely hear it again, and it's definitely a song I'll play for my wife later today.
And now when you listen to it again, there's gonna be parts that you're gonna pick up more because I don't know. First listen, you're gonna catch some shit, but the second listen is when you start hearing more. Then that third, you're like, wait, what the fuck?
But for years, I've been training her to listen to the words because she is just a song person, right? Like, and so I find a song that you have to listen to. Those are the ones where I'm like, hey, listen to this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And don't cut you off. Like, don't stop. Don't say nothing in the middle of the fucking song. Don't. That was nice. No, keep listening.
Yeah.
That was nice. You just missed something. That little 3 seconds. That was nice, but you just missed something.
My wife and my daughter look at me crazy sometimes. We'll be going somewhere and they'll start talking in the middle of a song. And as soon as they're done talking, I'll start the song over and they look at me. I'm like, y'all fucked it up. It ain't my fault. I got to re-listen to it because y'all fucked it up.
I do that shit a lot, especially when I always got headphones on. So somebody might call me and I tell them too. I'm like, where's Born? They'll be like, what? You gonna call me in the middle of the fucking verse I was just listening to? Like, are you serious right now? Like, like I don't know what you want. You called me in the middle of a verse.
All right. Well,
shit.
I went with a mainstream radio hit for this one. I was going to go with Slick Rick. I decided I was going to do one. So I was going to go with Slick Rick. I was going to go with Lottie Dottie. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going with my main man, Coolio. I'm going with Gangster's Paradise.
Wait, is that a story song? I don't think I've ever looked at that as a story song. I guess, you know what? Now I'm listening to it again with older ears.
Yeah, because listen to it because it literally starts with him as a kid and him dying at the end. Or as a teenager and then dying at the end.
I never realized that was a story song. But all right, let's see.
You'll let me know what you think after you hear it, I guess. Again.
Yeah.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my tin in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things are going, I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't.
I guess they front, that's why I know my life is out of luck, fool.
Okay. Never realized as much as I know that song, I never realized the whole. Of course, it was him starting from a young age and all that. I never thought of it that way, like as a story song, until I'm like, oh, you know what, this really is a story song. Like it's him when he was a wild little boy, then when he got to the gang, and then I mean, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get better, but damn, shit's fucked up, man. And this one's fucked up shit, man.
And the thing is, maybe I felt more like it was a storytelling song because, you know, this was the song for Dangerous Minds, right? And Coolio was doing interviews back in the day, might have even been at MTV. And I remember him telling the story of when they told me what the movie was about, I wanted to write a song, you know, from the start of where it gets messed up to where you know, the street takes you. And like, you didn't want it to glorify it at all or whatever. So maybe that's why I've always found it a storytelling song, because I saw those interviews with Coolio.
Nah, I mean, yeah, when you add more context to it, then yeah, it makes it more of a story song, because now you understand his thought process of writing the song.
As weird as it sounds, I always felt like it was the story of the Italian kid with the leather jacket who ends up getting killed in Dangerous Minds.
Okay.
The
The
one who's fighting everybody, and like the movie starts with him fighting the two Mexican cats, right? Like, you know what I mean? So I always felt it was that kid's story. I don't know why. Growing up watching that movie, though, that's what I felt.
No, because that story is relatable, and it's not for everybody. It's relatable. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason. You know what I mean? You see. I mean, you can relate to that story a little bit more than others.
Oddly, it's the same exact story, just told differently. A straight up menace.
Damn,
life, middle life, and then dead at the end. Like,
I gotta listen to Straight Up Miss again now. Like I said, with older years, and you go back to listen to some songs, you pick up on certain things that you didn't really pick up as a little kid, or you remember what it felt like as a little kid listening to the song and be like, yo, this was whatever. But either way, nah, that's dope. Dope.
I also think I want to say this. I really think this is one of the songs that doesn't get credit for changing the way old middle America looked at hip hop. When this hit the radio and there's the nice like singing like voices behind it and everything, I think they started to change how they looked at rap in America. And I think this is one of the songs that did it.
I'm with you. Because that really, because you know what? You're right. Because that, as dark as that song may seem, everybody knew this one. Whites, blacks, Spanish, Indians, all that. Everybody knew the song. Everybody had a family member all going through it themselves. Or you've seen it so much that it was like, it was almost.
I was gonna say, even if the
like,
words, if they didn't know the lyrics, the music changed it, because you'd see like even older people move into the song and shit like that. They might not be listening to what Coolio's saying, but that church type singing in the background. I don't know how to
no, you're right. You're right.
I think it changed a lot on how people looked at rap.
No, you're right. There's not too many people that. It's not too many songs where it's like everybody, whether you listen to the words or not, they just start swaying to it, or they start bopping their head, like Sorry Miss Jackson, like that's one of those songs, like no matter who, you know what I mean. It don't matter what age you at, somebody, you know what I mean. Shit. I mean, he might be a wild boy. He might be a wild boy, but Step in the Name of Love, like.
For a long time, my daughter's favorite song was Sorry Miss Jackson. And then she literally just graduated to Hey Ya.
That's one of those songs. Hey Ya is my go-to when I do like karaoke. It's always Outkast, but Hey Ya is usually my go-to.
Justice would be little and be like, shake it, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Listen, Andre made a lot of money off that Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture Part 2, man. What?
And you're not even supposed to shake a Polaroid, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah, I know you're really supposed to sit and let this just air dry type shit or whatever they do thing. Yeah, I've heard. But now, man, right. Fuck that, man. Hurry up.
Payne, you're up next. It's your time to shine. What you got for us?
I remember, though. God damn, I remember this time. Shit. This song is called The Hit. It's off Shine's album, Shine. It's off his first album, which I think should be considered very, very high in like hip hop albums, because this album was to me, it was an amazing album. I'm sorry. Like, there's maybe like one or two songs I don't like, but that's two out of like fucking, you know what I mean? Like it's actually, no, it's really just one song I skipped. That shit with 112. Ugh. But either way, this song's called The Hit. It's actually a story, like he's telling the story, and it's Shine, man. It's Shine. That's all, man. Broken shit, man.
y'all gonna someday start putting some respect on 112.
Look at this nigga stunting in front of Justin's, acting silly. If it wasn't cops all over, I'd smack him with the smilly. Whole niggas move a brick and think they rich. Get a few guns in the clique and wanna take over shit. Ain't that the same kid that shot Reg in the head? Turned him into a carrot, he might as well have been dead. Just came home from doing 10 up in the feds. Be extorting kingpins for they horse and they bread. Had the whole Brooklyn under pressure. I'm surprised he ain't test ya. Man, niggas know better. I ain't coming up off of no cheddar, no bricks, no nothing. I'll kill that motherfucker, fuck him. Yeah, I'll pay him something. Pay his ass a visit, blow his brains on the sidewalk. Let him collect his thoughts. I'm the strongest force in New York till I'm a corpse, and even then I'll be buried with bricks and money-filled vaults. 17 shots and 2 bricks later, I'm in the spot, taking it light, watching the Tyson fight his pack. With killers and rats, dope dealers, money-hungry bitches, malicious. Cars piling up the block for blocks, nigga. Bentleys and sixes, this the place to be where all the gangsters meet. As I pick up my drink, I see my man Fat Pete. But before I could walk over, 2 niggas tapped him on the shoulder and unloaded in his face. Bullets flying all over the place, mirrors shattering, people scattering. His bodyguard shot back, missed one but hit the other in the abdomen. They both fled, but who the fuck would do something so brazen and reckless? Had to be some niggas trying to send a message. Next day I got a call from uptown to come have a meeting with the council about the shit that's been going down. Word is, same kid that killed Fat Pete shot Reg in the head. Bottom line, he's out of control, he got to be dead. He's starting to be a real problem, extorting niggas, Brooklyn through Harlem. fucked around and crossed the margin. Touch one of ours, he got to go. He from your hood, handle it, po. Say no more, I'm out the door. Went back to the spot to grab the gun. Semi-auto check, AK-40 check, shotgun check, revolver, that's perfect. Called Tizza, told him meet me in an hour. Bring the caravan, you know the plan. Ski masks and stockings, seen him down the Ave bopping. Him and a friend just hopped in the Benz, 20 inches on the rims. Let's follow him slow, keep him in sight. Wait till he stop at a red light, then roll the window down and kiss them bitches goodnight. They must have saw us, suddenly the Benz busted you. We came at us firing shots. I threw the revolver, grabbed the tech and left the driver's side wet. The Benz ran in the store window and got wrecked. I hopped out the van, ran up to the scene, still holding the tech. One nigga's body was split in half, the other nigga's still moving. Heard sirens coming closer as I'm about to shoot him. But fuck it, I opened his mouth and let the tech spray and told him, tell Satan I'm on my way. Die, bitch.
I have no idea why, but that just reminded me of that part on New Jack City when G Money's like, and that's how you kill a motherfucker. Blow his head out to broad daylight. Like, I don't know why that just reminded me of that.
Nah, I get it. Trust me, I definitely get it. I definitely get it. That was always I don't know. I just always loved that song. Like actually, like I said, that album to me has always been one of my favorite albums. Like it's in a very, to me, I feel like it's a slept on album. But the way Sean tells that story, like this, you can see that in the movie scene. Like you get, like whether you think it's real life or not, you can see that in the movie scene. It's fucking, what, you know what I mean, Godfather or something. Like it could be any kind of a movie. It's a hit going on, man. I don't know. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. Dope.
Nope, I fuck with it, and it. You definitely can picture it being like the thought process of what's going through somebody's mind while doing that. And then just one more thing from New Jack City. It is the coldest line in there that gets no credit is when she goes, "Rockabye, baby," after blowing dude's head off. Like, I'm just saying. No, that's cold-blooded.
No, yeah, but that definitely gets the recognition it gets. Like, I don't know about your circle, but my circle, yeah, Rockabye Baby's one of those. Nobody wants to get Rockabye.
I don't mean by like people who watched it. People who watched it love it. I'm just saying in the world of like when the people talk about greatest lines in movies and shit, it just never gets brought up. That was my point.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Oh no. That makes a lot of sense when you put it that way.
And I get why, because it's a cold-blooded murder, but like that was the coldest part when she was like, "Rockabye, baby," and then yeah.
Definitely. Oh,
that movie was so great on so many levels, though, because I remember when they go in the club and I'm like, "Oh shit, it's Flavor Flav."
No, you're right. Yo. Damn,
and Wesley Snipes was that dude back then too.
You put him in the movie, you know, you was gonna use. You know what I mean? It was a hit. It was something going. There was nothing that Wesley Snipes ain't touched that wasn't. Now I mean, like, damn, and he played Nino Brown so fucking. But now as fucked up as it is, a lot of us do bring up this part. As fucked up as it is, but when he snatched the little kid in front of him, and they started shooting.
Yeah, no, that is at the wedding. Yeah, that is the worst. But it was a great depiction of how Nino Brown was as a human being.
Yes,
right.
That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like it's fucked up, but it's dope the way he just showed us. Like, yo, Nino Brown was so fucked up, the kids was gonna get it. Like it's like
that's why it should have been no shock when he snitched on everybody at the end, when he was willing to snitch on everybody at the end, right? Because
taking everybody down with me, you son of a bitch. I ain't do it. He was the leader of that shit. That nigga went crazy.
All right.
All
right, so for my last song, this is an indie group who just came out in 2025.
New Jack City. My bad. I'm about to watch New Jack City.
But this is an indie group that came out in 2025. I do believe this was actually the first song. I couldn't find anything before this. And it's called We Need That Back. Oh, and they're called Rap Rats with a Z.
Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, all right. I'm not going to sit on the body.
I'm not going to lie. I was shocked this was 2025 when I first heard it because they sound like they come from an older age of hip hop, even though it's 2025.
Yo, we need that back. Said we need that back. Passed you the culture for you to uplive, and you clowns misused to give. So we need that back. Yeah, we need that back. Thanks for nothing, G, we need that back. You made a big bag, pushing pain and death, so we gon' clean up all the mess you left. Yo, we need that back. Drug dealer turned rapper who became rich. Told her she was about the streets, but you turned snitch. Made it out the jungle, but your message never switched. Now all your tails lead to jail or up in a ditch. You got the torch so that you can keep them all awake. You took the flame, turned around and taught the kids to bake. Cut it up, cook it up, and how to get the weight. While all your kids up in private school behind a gate. Yo, we need that back. Said we need that back. Passed you the culture for you to uplive, and you clowns misused to give. So we need that back. Yeah, we need that back. Thanks for nothing, G, we need that back. You made a big bag, pushing pain and death, so we gon' clean up all the mess you left. Yo, we need that back. Lauren told them little girls that they had a chance. You sent them babies on the path to an OnlyFans. Bought a lopsided DBL with your advance. No bars twerking out, you got one dance. Don't nobody really know you for the songs you make. We only see you in the interviews pushing hate. What was once for the real all became fake when the art sold out for the clickbait. Yeah, yo, we need that back. Said we need that back. Passed you the culture for you to uplive, and you clowns misused to give. So we need that back. Yeah, we need that back. Thanks for nothing, G, we need that back. You made a big bag, pushing pain and death, so we gon' clean up all the mess you left. Yo, we need that back. Yo, we need that back. Said we need that back. Passed you the culture for you to uplive, and you clowns misused to give. So we need that back. Yeah, we need that back. Thanks for nothing, G, we need that back. You made a big bag, pushing pain and death, so we gon' clean up all the mess you left. Yo, we need that back. Yeah, it's a big mess out there, y'all, but we can clean it up together. Are you with me? Let's go. Y'all had a nice run. Time for the cleanup crew. Yeah. Stay out the trap.
And you said that's 2025?
Yep.
I see why you say that. That you said they sound is very, very, very boom bap. Very even the hook need that back. It's simple. It wasn't. They ain't put too much. It was just not go crazy. Like, hey, listen, we just came to rap and put some shit together. But now I like that. I like that. That was smooth. I gotta hear that again. I'm gonna listen to that again.
Yeah,
because I hear the story and it's like, yeah, I gotta listen again.
And yeah, the story was whatever. You know, you talked about where you thought hip hop should have went and how people misused it. Cool. Yeah. And that is a story, but I want that beat, bro. There's something about that beat that makes me just like want to move.
I have a playlist that I call Barefoot Music Playlist, and it'll be songs like that when it's just one of those like you can just kick back. You can probably wash some dishes and mop the floor to that shit. But it's like it's one of those where it's just like everything is just cool. Like, I mean, it's like open the window up, let the breeze through, smoke a blunt. I mean, like it's one of those type shit. Like if it makes sense.
And in the summer, I really like to. I throw on headphones and I go sit in the lawn chair in the backyard, and I just sit there like eyes closed. You know what I mean? Sometimes sunglasses on. That's one of those.
And that song would be on the playlist. Yeah, that song would be on the playlist. Definitely. Yeah.
They only seem to have 2 songs out too. I couldn't find more. I even hit up ChatGPT. I couldn't find out a ton about them except that they're from New York and that they're indie artists.
Okay. Okay. Nah, I like them. I like them. We definitely got to find more, do due diligence on them. Bring some more shit. I hope more of their music sounds like that. Not saying it hasn't had the same vibe, but that original 90s kind of a feel. Like I hope it's more of that.
Hey, Rap Rats, we need that back.
We need that back. Yeah, we need that back. Yeah, I fucks with that.
All right, Payne. Time for the big finale. Drum roll.
I'm going for a classic song that a lot of y'all probably do know. Hopefully y'all do, because this song was like, you know what I mean? It was one of those big songs. I mean, this is Renee from the Lost Boys. It's Renee from the Lost Boys. It was one of the best storytelling songs to me in hip hop. One of the best storytelling songs. I don't know. This song is what actually took Lost Boys over the top. It was actually this song right here. So at least in my opinion, that's what took it over the top. But yeah, Renee, Lost Boys. Let's go with that. Rest in peace. Kiki Todd.
What? Come on. Niggas,
Rest in peace, Kiki Todd.
Come on. Yeah. Check it out one time for the ass. I'ma take you all the ass. Check it down, kid. Here's a tune about this honey named Renee that I met one day on my way back from Sanjay. I'm peeping shorty as she's walking to the train. I tap her on the shoulders. Excuse me, miss, but can I get your name? She said my name is Renee. I said I got a whole lot to say. So may I walk you to your subway? She said if you want. So yo, we started talking. I brought 2 francs and 2 drinks and we began walking. I had to see where that head was at, cause the year was mad fast. So we must chat about this and that. She told me what she was in school for. She wants to be a lawyer. In other words, shorty studies law. I'm telling shorty I'm a writer. And as she's looking for the token, she drops a package of the easy wider. Covers her mouth with the name ring. I say yo, don't sweat the technique, shorty rock. I do the same thing, but yet I use Philly blunts. She said I never dealt with Philly blunts because I heard that's for silly stunts. I said nah, they burn slower. Right now I really don't know you, but maybe later on I can get to show you. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. So now we sitting on the train. Besides a fingernail, now shorty got the hairdo with pain. Now understand she got flavor. A tough leather jacket with some jeans and the chain that the moms gave her. Got off the train about 6:34. She wasn't sure she had grub for the dog, so we hit the store. Went to the crib and turned the lights on. A Mad magazine stand, a message, a right on. I left the couch stereo system with crazy CDs. Understand, kid, she got cheese. She said, cheese to what you want. She said, I'm gonna feed the dog. I said, alright, well, I'ma roll this blunt. She came back with stretch pants and a ponytail, a t-shirt. Hey, yo, fam, I got a tenderoni girl. We sitting on the couch chatting. We're smoking blunts off the balcony. We're staring at Manhattan. She started feeling on my chest. I started feeling on the breast. And there's no need for me to stress the rest. Hey, yo, I got myself a winner. We sparked the blunt before we ate. And a blunt after we ate dinner. She had a tattoo, she only wanted to go to see. But first, dim the lights and turn up the Joe to see. I'm like, whatever, shorty rock, we could swing it like that. Cause on the real, this is where it's at. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. I woke up the next day on the water bed. Letters on the pillow when this is what the letter said. It said, cheeks, I be home around 2. You was deep in your sleep, so I didn't want to bother you. I left my number for shorty to call me later. Got dressed, smoked the blunt, and then I bounced towards the elevator. I got the beep around 3. I'm asking shorty, what's up with you? She's asking what's up with me. And now we've been together for weeks. Candlelight, dinner with my shorty, crack a 40 with my naughty freaks. Hey man, I never been in love, but every time I'm bursting in and out of state, it's shorty that I'm thinking of. I'm hanging out with my crew. I get the beat from Renee, because Renee uses slow too. But yet I'm chatting with the whole nine. I gotta see what's going on. And by the time I reach the hospital, they tell me Mr. Cheeks Renee's gone. I'm pouring it out for my shorty who ain't here. I'm from the ghetto, so listen, this is how I shed my tears. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty.
Sex, my man.
Rest in fucking peace, Freaky fucking Ty, Lost Boys, Renee, one of the best story songs in hip hop. It's a love story, man. It's a love story.
No, I fuck with the Lost Boys though, so when I saw that, I was like, all right, that's a good. I didn't know you were going to end the show with it, but it was a good way to end the show.
Yeah, I figured the other two songs nobody really knew, so let's end the song with something at least everybody. At least my other two songs, I'm pretty sure people didn't really know. So let me make sure y'all leave y'all on a high note. On a high note. And that wasn't a high note what I just did. That wasn't a high note. That was just me but
drop it in the comments what your favorite storytelling song is. Because Payne and I always need new shit to listen to too, or need to be reminded of shit we forgot about.
That is a fact. That happens a lot because there's times when people do say something in the whether it's in the comments or in real life, they be like, "Yo, I heard that I watched the playlist and yo, you should have brought up this song or you didn't think about that song." I'm like, "Oh shit, you're right." Then I start adding songs to my playlist. So I mean,
I don't know what part of my algorithm did it, but I've been listening to a lot of Wisconsin artists lately. And I've been listening to a lot of R&B type shit lately. And INOJ came back through my playlist. I don't know if you remember her, but she's from Madison, Wisconsin. She sang that song, Love You Down. And if you don't remember it, as soon as you hear it, you're going to go, oh, I know that song. But so it's just songs you forget about. And I was like, I don't know if it's the Wisconsin thing or if it was the R&B thing. But when Love You Down came on, I cranked my radio up like it was 1996 in that motherfucker.
INOJ. Oh, is that the Man Me Love You Down?
No.
That's that song?
No.
Is that that? All right, because I don't know, I see her face and I was like, she looks, she could be singing that
I
song.
can't sing, but I can hear it in my head, but I'll make an asshole of myself if I try to sing it. So I don't know. Is he listening?
Yeah, it is a song I just sang.
Oh, well, then you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same song I just sang. Let me love down. Because she says in the fucking hook. I don't know if you can hear it. So Deaf. She was from Wisconsin?
Yeah, Madison. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was the same song you were thinking.
Yeah. And so I saw her face. I was like, oh shit, that's her. I didn't know she was from Wisconsin.
Yeah, Madison.
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody give a fuck. Tell her to get out.
You know Weezer's from Wisconsin, right?
Who?
Weezer.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
Everybody from Shirley or everybody from Garbage except Shirley Manson is from Wisconsin too.
So that's the thing. Y'all I know y'all have a lot of the rock, the punk, the grunge, because you know that's damn near the fucking birth of that shit over there. You know what I mean? But as far as like hip hop wise, I can't think of too many like not saying
there's not a ton.
Wisconsin.
It's like
you know what I mean?
Wizco, Brother Ali. There's
Brother Ali.
Arrested Development, but there's not a ton of them, like famous
Arrested
rappers.
Development was from out there?
They're from Milwaukee.
Them niggas are Packers?
Well, Brewers. They're Brewers.
They're Brewers?
They're from Milwaukee.
I keep the tone the same. They're Brewers?
And just for the record, as a Brewers fan, I want to point out the Packers stole the cheesehead. That was a Brewers thing, and the Packers fucking stole it.
Okay. Now, is it stealing, or do you think they looked at it like, yo, it's a Milwaukee thing, it's a Wisconsin, this is our side of the thing, that type of, you know.
I won't say you're wrong, but as somebody who hates the Packers and likes the Brewers, it was stealing.
I knew it. I know you hate the Packers. I knew that's why you landed with that. I knew it. I had a feeling in my bone that this motherfucker didn't like them, and that's why he said it the way he said it.
Yeah, you can't be a Vikings fan and be like, oh yay, the Packers. So I had a buddy who used to own a clothing store here, rest in peace. But it's how I met John Jolly. It's how I met Nick Barnett. But I was talking to Trevon Williams one day in his clothing store back in the day, and my buddy's like, oh yeah, he's a Vikings fan. And Tremont jokingly said, oh, so you hate us. I said, I don't hate you. I just hate your ugly ass uniform.
Yeah, there's not a team that I really, really hate. There might be a coach that I don't like,
but I just hate them as in
like
the sense of I'm a Vikings fan, right? Like I don't have any real hatred towards any of the players or like
I know. Yeah. But I have to make it a little bit more personal. So it's like the team itself won't really bother me, but the coach or this player right here, don't fuck with them.
I used to hate the Saints, but then I realized it's just Sean Payton I hate.
Sean Payton, the legend.
Just for the record, Sean Payton hasn't done shit since he got cocky and did the skull chant in Minnesota, and then the Minnesota Miracle happened, and he went home. So he's got the Minnesota curse for trying to be a smartass in our own building, and he hasn't done shit. Hasn't won a playoff game, nothing. So just saying, Sean Payton, fuck you, skull curse.
You heard him loud and clear on the playlist. Fuck Sean Payton.
I'm petty too. I hold grudges.
Listen, this one coach right now, you motherfucker. All you had to do was just thug it out, my nigga. What the fuck?
Are you talking about Lee and Cohen?
You fucking know it like a poet. All you had to do was just thug it. One more, just thug it out, one more. That's it. That was the deal. One more, thug it out. Nah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with y'all. You know what? Let me hop on this plane and not tell nobody that I'm going to Jacksonville.
Hey,
tell y'all that I'm gonna come.
Hey, you do know I did. You would know if you watched the preview show for the playoffs. This guy picked the Jags to go to the Super Bowl. So
they're my dark horse. They're the dark horse. They're a dark horse for me.
I gotta ask, and Maddie said the same thing, and I'm thinking, what makes him a dark horse in the AFC? Like, who do we think because over the top better right now?
It's not that they're over the top better, it's because Jags wasn't on anybody's radar.
Okay. If you put it that way, that's fair. That's fair. Like the underdog.
That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Because they wasn't on nobody's radar.
I don't know why I felt like maybe I just understand it wrong, but I felt like Dark Horse was like they're a shitty team who's going to pull it off, you know?
Well, they still looked at it as even though they're doing good this year, people still Jaguars. They're doing good this year. So that's like that little doubt, that little question that you have to me makes them more of it makes them a dark horse. Maybe I got the dark horse definition wrong. Maybe people.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. More, I think you're right. But for me, I'm so like just my whole world is NFL football. So like I don't realize that other people are out there going the Jags because like I've been waiting for the Jags to do this for a few years now. Like, what the fuck? To me, they've been underachieving, right? So now when we're seeing
they about, in my eyes, Jaguars about 2 years later than I feel like they should have been. You know what I mean? Like, they already just a piece here and there. And Liam
I
Cohen
thought
was
Urban Meyer was a
piece.
mistake, but I thought Doug Peterson was going to work, and it didn't. And that was shocking to me. Like, I thought Doug Peterson would work there. But Trevor Lawrence looks like the guy we've been promised, you know. Travis Etienne's playing out of his mind. That defense, I think they're a great story. And I'm one of the few, but I picked them to beat the Bills on this weekend. Well, it would be last weekend when we air this, but yeah.
Right. And don't worry, we're not gonna make this a whole big sports podcast because Jay already got that shit going on with him and the homie Maddie. I mean, like Yankee and the Brit, they be getting that shit popping, and they talk all types of shit, college shit, NFL shit, and I mean, they do their thug dizzle. The only reason why I do go with the Jags a little bit more over the Bills is because the Bills ain't got no defense. Jags got both sides. They're one might. I mean, offense of course is better, but their defense is pretty solid. The Bills don't have a, in my eyes, the Bills don't got a defense like that.
I did end it with this. I said, unless Josh Allen has a Superman game.
Are they in Buffalo or they
Jacksonville?
You know what? I'm not even sure that makes a fucking difference. It's better weather. I mean, hey, listen, I put like this. I would like for the Bills to win. And it's not because the Liam Cohen shit. It's because I like Josh Allen. I think he's pretty cool. He's pretty dope. I like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Jags win that one, man. Jaguars win that shit. I would not be surprised, man.
We're going to have some good football this weekend, though. Bears tonight. You guys will already have the answers, but Bears, Packers tonight. And then we get Bills, Jags. We get Eagles, Niners. I don't know why the fuck they put the Steelers and Texans on Monday Night Football, though. That makes no sense to me.
Steelers.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? Okay, don't get me started. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. It's been a great show.
Let's get up out of here, Jay.
Oh, all right. I already know how I can go off on this. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe. Hit the notifications so you don't miss any of the shows. One world, one love. Deuces.
Pain, who really fucking with me? I ass pistol pop a pain. You won't like it if I let the Nina blast. I see your ass. Red bean spot, I'm gonna me heat your ass. Body is tough. Cops never found where I keep the stash. But chill, cause pain been dormant since the fetus. I was born to be a blessing. I'm getting stoned like I'm Jesus. I'm a heathen, raise a hell raiser, so I'm a demon. Here's my reason. Y'all been trying to convince me I'm not a genius. I'll be really finding blessings through my anger. I'm embracing and start training like Vegeta in the chamber. In the chambers, I entered 36 to step my game up. So protect your neck and watch for the niggas that fucking name up.